Welcome to Messages from the Enchanted Realms, a journey into the magical and mystical realms of spirit. Host Shannon Ratay is a leadership and career coach by day and medium angel communicator by night. Shannon's after-hour gifts has her working with people's spirit teams and tuning into the realms. Host Jennifer Rose serves as an international spiritual evidential medium, trance healer, channel, teacher, transformational guide, and humanitarian. Host Fran Pierce has worked in social services as an outreach worker in the field of child abuse intervention and prevention. In addition to being a psychic medium, she frequently delights with her muse of poetry, embracing the wonderful expressions of spirit with their power to uplift, elevate, and transform the ordinary into extraordinary. Here are your hosts, Fran Pierce, Shannon Ratay, and Jennifer Rose.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Messages from the Enchanted Realms. I am Jennifer Rose, and this is my co-host, Shannon Ratay, and our very special guest, the lovely, the amazing, the magnificent Raven Adams. Hello, ladies.
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for joining us, Raven.
Of course, this is going to be a blast. You guys are always laughing. I know it's going to be a fun hour.
we always promise people they're either going to be, we're definitely going to be uplifted, but at the very least, some comic relief.
It should be.
All right. How are you, Shannon?
I am well. I'm curious, Jennifer, because we're so happy to have Raven. She's stepping in for our host, Fran Pierce, who is hopefully going to be back with us sometime soon. Jennifer, were you able to see Fran this week? I'm curious if you have an update for us on how Fran is doing.
Okay, I do. I went there a few times this week, but I went on Wednesday with Lynn, and we both played our visit together. I don't want the comments hiding Miss Raven, though. So anyways, I'm helping to run the stream, y'all. So Miss Kelly had some family obligations today. So she's doing very well. Her PT is going well. So right now it's building up the strength to walk again and to be mobile and to be able to take care of herself as she would need to when she goes home. The pain, the infection, and those kinds of things are pretty much resolved now. So that's excellent. I don't think it's 100%, but it's pretty darn close. And she loves her PT guy. And they've started calling her Queen and Miss Fran.
Shocked. Absolutely shocked that's what
Imagine
happened.
that. I know, right? So somehow they figured out who she is by her energy. But there's a lot to say about that. So she's quite tickled. But what's really gotten her through is all of the love. So all of the messages, some cards have come in the mail. The friends showing up and bringing her food because the food there is pretty nasty, honestly. And sometimes it's tolerable or edible, and the rest of the times it's not. But so she's doing very well. She's got her sass back, and that also is a good thing to have when you're going through a really hard time. So it's like, I'm just going to say you make good use of the F word when you're going through hell. Right? She's out of the woods for the most part. And so now she's getting her strength back, and we love her so much. She's our fairy queen, and we look up to her and we hold space with her. And she's always there for everybody too. So she's just one of the very, very special to our community.
Well, and thank you to you, Jennifer, because I know what a steady diet of chocolate is required by recovering fairy queens. And so I know that you have not only been delivering your own supply of chocolate to her, that you've been having the masses, all of her fans, been keeping them in the loop so that Fran can get her supply of chocolate. Fran likes to remind us all that fairies never share their chocolate. So she's required quite the supply. So thank you for all you've been doing around Fran.
She's almost got too much sweets. She's almost got too big of a stash of sweets now, because now that everyone knows she likes Snickers, Halloween was around. So everybody saved all their Halloween candy and gave it to her and everything. So she's full of Snickers. She's good.
Chocolate cures everything, right?
It really does. It really does. So thanks for asking. How about we say hi to everybody? Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
All right. So there's Miss Evelyn is here. Hi, Evelyn. There's Shannon. Shannon, saying hi. There's Shannon saying hi again. All right. And we've got, let me see here. Gladys. Hello, Gladys. You guys take some turns. I don't want to do everything.
Sure. Well, I'm going to say a special hi to Gladys. Gladys is one of my good friends, so I'm excited to have her here. It's her first time here. Hello to Michael Christopher, as well as to Sierra, to Greg, to Diana, and Minty May.
Right.
Minty May, I do like your name. Yeah, and feel free to jump in, Raven. Anyone you'd like to say hello to in the comments?
I would love to. For some reason on my phone, it's extra small this time, and I don't know why, so I can't even read them. It's that. Sorry.
I've got you covered. No problem. Hi, Ronnie, always a friend of the show. So good to see you here, as well as Jennifer McCormick. And, and Gladys again. It's so good to have you all here. Yeah.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. And I saw Jeffrey's here as well. And so we're all kind of popping in. Everybody's doing well here. We're actually having some rain here in California. It was like raining cats and dogs earlier. How about that?
I know. That's newsworthy for us, right?
Hi, Minty May. Hi, Michael Christopher.
So it's pretty normal in the UK.
Is that where you are now, Raven? Are you in the UK?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, your sound is cutting out just a little bit. So is it like 10:30 there for you now at night? Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for staying up late for us, girlfriend.
This isn't too late. 10:30. I'm good.
Not in the UK. It's not. I don't know how you all stay up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
I used to stay up really late a long time ago. 10:30 is nothing. It's all good.
Okay.
But
perfect.
Yeah, you guys don't get a lot of rain out there. You probably do. You even own an umbrella?
I did. I actually I had a Zoom this morning, and then I had to go do my trainer appointment and then rush back here. And it was kind of a long drive because it's raining and people don't know how to drive in the rain. A lot of times there was an accident already that I had to move around to. But yeah, I did have to bring the umbrella. It was a wow. Yeah. It was a wow. It's only November. Usually it's like February we get some rain. I think I saw Colin in the house. Hello, Colin. There's our friend Colin. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi to each other.
This is my first time meeting Raven. I know that Jennifer and Raven have worked together before, that Raven's been a guest on Embracing Infinity, one of Jennifer's other shows. And one of the things that I really loved learning about Raven is one of the ways that she embraces the fairy-like energy of joy and delight and magic, that she's had a project. I'll call it a project. Maybe it's just, does that work? And I'd love for you to tell everyone here a little bit about that project, because it's just such a great illustration of the way that we can embrace the spirit and turn it into something specific out in the world.
Yeah, it's so funny how you were speaking earlier about Lead with Energy, how it's fairy-like, because it really is. So I've been doing Lead with Energy. I came up with this idea years ago when I was living in New York City, and I had a specific Oracle deck that I wasn't resonating with. And I'm like, as you guys know, you resonate towards certain decks. Some decks you're like, I don't really want to use that, but I didn't want to throw it away. And so I'm like, what do I do with this deck, right? And I immediately got an idea, which I know was spirit-led, of course, that they're like, you're supposed to write intuitive messages on the back of them, and you're supposed to place them around, right? So I started in New York City. And as you guys know, synchronistic moments happen all the time if you're open. So it's been a crazy journey placing these cards. I mean, I do it every single week. I just got back from Scotland placing cards up there, which was phenomenal. And, I'm in the UK right now, so I've been placing cards all over. But it's really beautiful because it's not forcing somebody onto a belief system, and it's not forcing somebody onto spirit. But what's beautiful is I surrender and I place the card intuitively. and the right person finds it. And it's really incredible, the people that find the messages where it aligns with their life in that moment. It's phenomenal. So yeah, I'm addicted to placing cards. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we spoke about that because Raven, you were on Embracing Infinity earlier this year, and you all can catch the replay of that over on YouTube. And we spoke about the cards too. And you're also an amazing photographer as well. I've seen your work.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, but again,
You're welcome.
intuitive as well, you know? So that's the thing. And again, I was talking about this. I love doing podcasts where you can be yourself authentically and it's not too structured. You know, with mediumship and healing work, you have to surrender. That's when the messages come through. I see that kind of with photography, and I know some photographers will disagree with me. They're super structured. I tend to work with people a different way, where when you surrender and have fun with the photography and work intuitively, that's when people's personalities shine. That's when you get the photo.
Sorry, I was muted. I love that. I love that.
No.
I like yeah. That's so cool. Photography is so fun. It's such a beautiful creative outlet to do too. So I'm kind of like an amateur nature photographer. I'm also very picky about photos. So my friends all know, like, if we take photos, it's like, I'll be very picky about it. But then, you know, when I send them their copies of like, oh, look it, they'll be like, oh, you made me look so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can do with an iPhone now, right? You don't even need a professional camera. There's so much you can do with an iPhone. And I know the new one that just came out, there's all these photographers reviewing them, and you can get phenomenal photography, which is the iPhone, if you know what you're doing and if you have the right app, you know?
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Okay, that's good to hear, because I might be due for an upgrade. So beautiful. Okay, well, thanks for bringing your fairy magic to join us here, Raven.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a quick favor for everybody. If you all would please remember to hit the reaction button, the little heart on Facebook that says you love the video. And if you wouldn't mind putting a hashtag live, it helps the algorithm so more people can kind of find us and get us in the flow, spread the loving energy around and all the magic around. If you want to share this out anywhere, we would love that as well and much appreciated. Tag a friend in the comments and follow Miss Raven over on Lead with Energy and Shannon Ratay and Medium Jennifer Rose and Sacred Spiral Network. Greatly appreciated as well. And if you're over on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the Sacred Spiral Network. So we greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And also at 4:15 Pacific, 7:15 Eastern, and 12:15 a.m. in the UK, Shannon will be back on her show, Guided Life. And I believe you're helping people learn to connect with their spirit animals on this one?
They're animal helpers, right? The animal helpers, and specifically the ones that serve as protectors as part of our guidance team. That's exactly right.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's going to be a lot of fun. So people can learn to do like little meditation and learn to connect for themselves. Is that correct?
That is exactly right. We'll be doing an energetic transmission. We'll be doing a guided visualization. There'll be some readings and some sharing. So yes, if you come to the show or you listen to the replay, you will be gaining information on how to connect directly with your own team. So your own relationship, your own way of working with them.
That's amazing. Yay. Well, I will be there. You know me.
Yeah. Well, yes, I know that you're also, she's going to be running the background as well for taking over. So
I'd be there and
you're going to be there.
One way or another. I'd either be on my phone or the computer. So
there would be no show without you. So I appreciate that.
Hi, Grace Grella. How you doing, girl? Thank you so much for joining us. Much appreciated. Yeah, we're all coming on. We're all finding our way here. All right, my dears. I think we're about ready. Yes,
we are. I'm going to pick.
I've got my chime. Can you hear them?
We can.
Okay, excellent.
So
all right. I know. Well, Karen Perry had them, and I had to get some of my own because I loved them so much. So they make the show extra magical. I know, right? All right. Everybody, we're going to do some readings for y'all, and I need a couple of things from you, please, or we need a couple of things. If you're open to receiving a message and you're here currently, please put in the comments open, and that lets us know that you're here, and that you're waiting and listening and ready to receive a message and giving your consent. We may do cards, we may do something channeling. We've got fairies, angels, dragons, loved ones, whoever wants to show up, we're open to it all. And that's what makes this show so fun. And then number 2, please, is if you would keep your feedback going in the comments as well. There is a little delay, so kind of type as quick as you can to let us know that we're on track and that everything's making sense. You know, your yeses and your nos, and I'm not sure, I don't remember, those kinds of things too. That's very helpful for us as well. And so with that, we appreciate that very much. And which one of you two ladies would like to start?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm happy to jump right in and get the party started. As I'm doing that, I'll say a quick hello to Suzanne and Shaz Fairy, as well as I think you said hello to Grace, but I'll say hello to Grace as well. Yeah. And Kim. We've got a lot of great people that are joining us. Okay, I'm seeing those opens. Let's see. Well, you know, it does not surprise me at all that Gladys, my friend Gladys, sometimes known as Gladys, but yeah, that Gladys is fairy. I'm sorry, Gladys is angel. I'm getting one of her angels that is stepping right up and going me, wanting to be the star of the show and calling my attention right away. So, all right, Gladys, I don't think I've ever done an angel reading for you today, so I'll be very excited to learn more about what your angel is showing up to tell you. What I'm first noticing, the way that the angels get my attention, is that I first just see a really bright light. It's almost like they take this spotlight, and I see this spotlight behind somebody's name. And so this angel that's coming through is one of your birth angels. Our birth angels are angels that have been with us before we took our first breath, all the way till we cross over to the other side. They work with us as protectors, making sure that we don't exit the planet before our time. And so this particular birth angel is letting me know that you do have more than one, but she's coming through as female. She's coming through showing me just how bright and shiny she is. She's coming through with visually as that very classic image of angel that you see, right? Like the big old wings and the big old sparkle and burst of magic. So as much as you might not be thrilled about it, Gladys, she is bright and sparkly, and yeah, nothing but love and light. And what she's showing me first is that very deep maternal sense of love, just how much she loves working with you, just how much she enjoys being your angel, and acknowledging how much the two of you have been through together. And right now, what she's mainly spotlighting is your resilience. She's giving me this image of you and just all the times, right? Like where you've been knocked down or pushed back, and how you find that way to get right back up, that you get yourself back up, that you don't stay down for long. She's joking. She's got a sense of humor. She's like, it's almost like if her butt was a bouncy ball, Shannon, right? It's almost like if her butt was a bouncy ball, even if she tried to stay down, it wouldn't matter. She would just bounce right back up. And so part of the reason she's acknowledging your resiliency is because it has been a challenging couple of years, right? That there's been a lot of change. There's been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of development. There's been a lot of evolution. And she wants you to know that you are actually about to be entering a period. The word that she's giving me is tranquility. And you know me, that's not a word I use, but that you are about to be entering a period of tranquility, where you just get to rest and enjoy and relax. And so in knowing that you're about to come into this period of ease, that there can be that tendency, right? There can be, for those of us who've been living through a lot of turmoil, if we've been living through a lot of ups and downs, where we're still a little bit on high alert, where you can still be sort of looking for the next speed bump or looking for the next thing that's going to go wrong, right? Still scanning the environment. And she'd like you to know that you don't have to do that, right? That as much as possible to be able to lean back, to be able to just relax and enjoy, to just receive, that it is not necessary to be on high alert. There is no gotcha in this next period, in this next phase. It is all about you being able to reap the benefits, the delight, the love, everything that you've worked so hard in order to be able to, like, you've worked so hard in order to be in this spot that you get to just lean back and enjoy, and soak it all up. And my instinct is to leave it there, but there's another little blurb, another little piece of this. So I'm going to hold on. This is a message I'll get every once in a while. She says, as that physical reminder of being held by her and being able to work with her and how close she is, that you can always take that blanket and wrap that blanket around you, that blanket is a really great way to get the physical sensation of her arms and her wings wrapped right around you. And that in doing that, being able to sink into your heart and feel the maternal love that she is showering you with. I see her handing you a red rose as a symbol of her love for you and her dedication and devotion to working with you. So if you have a chance to go get yourself a red rose to have that symbol of her care and her commitment to you, she would love it if you would gift yourself that. And I feel like that is it for right now. Oh, what a treat. I'm so glad that I was able to give this message to you, Gladys. I hope this, I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yay.
I love that.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
It made me laugh when you said the blanket thing, because as humans, I see 222. Again, confirmation. As humans, we sometimes forget we're on the go, and we really have to like, okay, what does my nervous system need, right? Is it a hot shower? Is a hot bath? But the blanket made me laugh because I literally saw a blanket before you said it, because I'm a Taurus, and it's like a joke, right? Because I love curling up with multiple blankets with my tea. And that is what helps my nervous system. I'm not even kidding you. It's like little things like that where I'm in my blanket and I'm like, I'm safe. Like, I don't have to be chaotic. You know what I mean?
Yes. I don't know if you can see the comment, but Gladys just said I was born at 222. So she's acknowledging your comment about 222, that yeah, she was born at 222.
You can't make this stuff up.
Oh.
And she just bought a blanket and cocoon.
Yay.
Wow.
Excellent.
I love that. Okay.
All right.
You guys.
Okay, so Raven, you're cutting out a little bit, so I'm not sure. You may need to just try not to move too much. Yeah, because your sound is cutting out a little bit. It's going a little bit in and out. Okay, let me see.
And what it's doing is, I think it's like dropping your very first word isn't coming through super clearly. Like, we're not hearing the very first word. So even if you add in a filler word like an or okay, so then it picks up your next word. I think that'll help as well.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Okay, so I'll help to read to you because you can't see the names on the screen, right?
No.
Okay, so I'll read to you everybody who's open, and then you can just see which names you're drawn to. Does that sound like a plan?
Or two, whichever one. The second name that you say is who I'm going to do.
Okay, Arnie Layton, Charlene Shaz, Susan McCarthy, Charlene. Okay,
she's going to take Charlene.
Charlene, you're up.
And hi, Arnie. I want to do Arnie later too. I love him. He's so sweet.
Okay,
So
I know.
So Charlene, what I'm going to do, I use a lot of cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an overall energy for you for the week and then an action step you need to take. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in, because we are doing a show with fairies, with dragons, with elementals, with angels. I'm going to pull them in and ask the fairies an action step how you can tap into your own magic. Okay, for the week. All right. And what's fun, you guys, I loved, honestly, the beginning of your show when it had the castle and the dragon, because I just got back from Scotland, and you girls would love it there, because talk about elemental magic. It's all over in Scotland.
Big time.
Big time all over. Okay. Overall energy for you for the week. Authority. Okay, let me get one more. I'm actually going to use my Scotland deck for you as well. Give me 1 second. I love this. Okay, overall energy for you for the week. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
You got the authority card. And immediately Spirit is like, take more control of your life. I see you with a pen and paper. Spirit's like, it's time to get organized. And I mean time to get organized as far as things around the house. It could be finances. It could be career. Instead of being scattered this week, Spirit wants you to get super grounded. Actually, a crystal that could help you is carnelian to really ground your energy. But Spirit wants you to get super focused today and be your own leader. Don't give that job to anybody else. Spirit's like, it's time for you to take control of your life and make certain steps. Now, I love this because the action step you got for fairy magic to tap into your magic is actually the witch card. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this is you realizing your magic. So you hear the term manifest all the time, but that's what kind of witchcraft is. A lot of people are afraid of that word witchcraft, but it's just intention. It's just focused intention. So with taking control of your life this week, the authority card and witch, that's basically saying take control of your energy. Watch where you put your focus in certain areas of your life that you want to change. I suggest really getting a pen and paper and writing things out. You could do candle work if you want to. Maybe you want to use cards. Maybe you want to use runes, but go to something that brings joy to you, right? If you don't like using cards, don't use cards. Maybe you like lighting candles. Go towards that to really focus your energy to manifest. All right. And that's what I have for you. I love that you got the witch card, though. That's perfect for manifesting. I love that, Belle. I love it.
The little girl in me is just so happy.
Well,
Jennifer, I know what you're doing by yourself. Like, you make the bed in the morning and you're like,
I'm not doing any of that until I've had 3 or 4 cups of coffee.
I was going to say, you've had a couple cups of coffee. All right, we've completed that. Yeah.
Now we can start our day.
The ways that you're entertaining yourself in the background.
I can't see the comments.
Okay. Oh, Charlene was saying, yes, I do. She said, absolutely. Oh, well, yes. Oh, wow. Yes, I'm a medium. Yes, fab. Okay. So next time I'll remember to keep telling you what she's saying.
and Grace says spot on information for Charlene Raven. Good job. Yeah.
Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, Shannon.
All right, you're bringing me back up again. All right, let's do it.
Who's still here? Who's still open? Check in with us, pretty please, with fairy sprinkles on top.
Well, I definitely saw Erica Burt's fairies doing a big old dance around her. So if Erica Burt is still around, I'd love to get her started. Now, Erica, I'm seeing the fairies dancing around you. I'm sure this does not surprise you in the least. Does not surprise you that fairy magic is alive and well. And it's first off an acknowledgement of that connection with them. Oh, interesting. And as I put my attention on them, what they're actually showing me is their fluttering is turning into dancing. It's almost like if if the fairies had turned into a flash mob and they were giving you your own private flash mob. And for anyone, I assume everyone's familiar with flash mobs, where it used to be a whole bunch of people would gather together and do a synchronized dance together. So your fairies are giving you your own personal show, your own personal flash mob. And let me see if I can get a bit more around this particular form of joy and delight and acknowledgement of, okay, they're telling me it's about you being entertained, and you sitting back and watching it's almost like you sitting back, you watching the performance, right? Like you being able to sit back and watch the show. What they're telling me is part of the way things have been going, that it might be that you've been the one that's been running the show, right? Like you've been the one that's been in charge. You've been the one that's been doing a lot of doing. And now it's time for that role reversal, right? It's time for you to be able to sit back and get out of that go, 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 do mode, and for you to be able to be entertained by life, right? That slight perspective of recognizing, the absurdity of life, right? Whether it's the comedy that's unfolding in front of you, whether it is the rom-com that's happening, whether it is, even if it's, either getting me that image of enjoying animated films and in your brain, letting things come alive like an animated film, that there's this different relationship with you allowing yourself to be entertained by the day-to-day of life, that it's a way of taking control of your relationship, just of the mundane day-to-day, and a different way of getting through all the things that are being asked of you, the ways in which you are participating in your life right now. They're telling me that there's a particular kind of medicine in seeing the world around you as entertainment that has been queued up for you. And your fairies are asking for you to call on them so that they can remind you whenever you need that, for you to call on them whenever you need to be able to get that reminder of that, the entertainment in the world, and it's all happening just for you. Fascinating. I will just say that. Sort of a fascinating message. I hope that helps. And I admit I was enjoying hearing this message and figuring out where they were going with it. So so I hope even if you're not here right now, that you catch that on the replay. So thank you so much for letting us all be entertained by your fairies.
She is here. She did say yay. So I just
we did get a yay.
Yeah, she did get a yay. Yeah. So all right. There she is. She said, how awesome. I love hearing from them, and that's awesome. Beautiful.
Wonderful. Yeah. What entertaining fairies you have. Maybe they take requests, right? Maybe if you want particular songs for them to do their flash mob and to choreograph a routine for you, I think you should start making requests and see what happens.
And she says, thank you.
You guys could use a lot of the AI apps, the Shannon, and do a fairy like a mob, like a flash dance.
You know what? You flash dance. I would love to do a fairy flash mob to flash dance. Like that would, I think, would make me so happy.
Maybe I'll make one for you guys and send it over.
Okay.
Fairies in leg warmers and like that are welders by day and dancers by night. I think that would definitely be the way to go.
Listen, you nailed it. I can do that. You just wait.
Did you say welders by day? Okay, so the movie.
Yes. And dancers by night, of course.
I'm gonna live forever.
Well, that's Fame. You're going into another great song. Yeah.
That one too. It's all good. Yep, you're right. I'm getting my movies confused with all the dancing. All right.
That's okay. Fairies dancing on cars and like the coordinated taking over the streets, dancing on cars. We can take that. Mm-hmm. We can take that flash mob as well. Yeah.
She's a maniac. All right. Did you want to come back to Arnie?
Yes.
Or did you want me to? Okay, because he's still here.
love to do, Arnie. Is he still here?
Okay. Yeah, he's still here. There we are.
Okay, Arnie. Awesome. So before I even pull a card for you, one, I'm so proud of you with everything that you're doing with your creativity. And I see there's a green dragon around you that's very, very, very strong. I don't know if this is a dragon that you work with consistently, but if not, call this dragon in. And they're telling me to not even tap into the name because they're telling me that you're going to know the name. So I'm curious if you've tapped into this green dragon before, and I see him to the left of you. Okay, but I'm going to pull a card overall for the overall energy for you for the week and an action step. And I love Arnie, how open he is because he's very connected to all this stuff.
Okay, at least I thought he was still here, so I'm going to tag him real quick just to make sure.
Case.
Okay.
Okay. I hope he is. If not, I'll send him the replay of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had a message that came in at 3:10, so 2 minutes ago. So
yeah, that's why I thought he's here. He's here. Okay, there we go. Phew. All right.
So Arnie, also 333 is number for you this week. So watch out for that as a sign from your guides. So the card I got for you, and this can be hard as creatives, because sometimes when we're constantly creating and constantly trying to put our work out there, we want sometimes instant gratification, right? But as you know, as artists, that doesn't always happen. You can be working and working and working for years and you don't always get that gratification, or people don't always see you authentically, right? And that can be hard as being an artist, I understand. But Spirit is saying this week, have patience, okay? Everything that you've been doing, the small steps that you've been taking day in and day out for years will pay off. But you just have to keep visualizing that they're expanding, 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 but just have patience this week. Don't be so hard on yourself if you're not getting to where you think you should be, right? Because you're getting there. Just be patient. Spirit is wanting you. I have the Seer card. Spirit is wanting you to trust yourself a little more this week as far as seeing. Now, this is specifically your psychic abilities. Trust yourself. What I want you to do, I know you do these decks, but I really want you to take out time this week. I'm not sure if you're working on a new deck, but I want you to tell Spirit, your fairies, your angels, give me ideas for decks or certain areas in my life. And I want you to, instead of using the computer, I want you to draw things out specifically. Maybe it's not drawing certain things. Maybe it's a name, or maybe it's just certain ideas. But Spirit's like, trust the visions you get, because you are a seer and you just need to trust yourself a little more and step more into that confidence. Okay. I'm going to send you these photos later as well. So that's for you, Arnie.
Yay. Okay, hold on. All right. And he said, actually, a Lyran deck. Is what I think that means, because we were talking about what he was doing. That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Wow. I need Arnie to come on Embracing Infinity too. So if you don't mind, I'm sending my request publicly.
Lyrans are very, I mean, you're talking about, I should have, you know, it's funny. I grabbed my UFO deck for you. That's really funny. But I'm like, let me grab my Scotland deck. But yeah, you're very connected to star beings. So that totally makes sense.
That's really cool. That's super cool. Okay. And he said, thank you, Raven, with 4 pink hearts. So he's very grateful, because I know you can't see it. So just make sure you get all of his feedback too. Yeah. Hi to Kim Princess and Jess and Lola and Ronnie and Naomi and Ava Bergstrom and everybody else who's joined us. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. How about we do, and Arnie also said he's a Pleiadian soul. Yes, indeed. Well,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think, Jennifer? You ready? You ready to give one a go?
I'll do a group message. So I'll let you two ladies do one more single, and then I'll do a group message with, we'll do 3 collective messages. So 2 more singles and 3 more collectives.
Okay.
So let's check in. I know you got Colin all excited with the star beings. That's his vibe. That is Colin's jam.
Okay. Colin have an eagle as his profile picture?
He does, yes.
That's really, I actually have where I'm staying right now, there's a statue of an eagle, and I looked at that earlier. I go, why does that remind me of Colin? Now it makes sense.
Yeah, I know, okay. Right? Yep, that's his profile picture. I know. I love Colin. He's like the dad of our community. All right, so we have lots of people that are open for the next message.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
Andrea, Ronnie, Jess, Sierra. Kim Princess is having sushi. God bless you, Kim. You missed out on some fun last night, Shannon, after you had to leave.
Oh, did I?
We cannot contain our laughter.
Sushi laughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, good enough. All right. I'll have to go back and watch the replay and find out what I missed.
Oh my goodness. See, here I go again. I'm going to have to mute myself. I'm going to start laughing.
All good.
Oh my gosh.
All good. Keep it coming.
Jennifer McCormick also connects with the eagle for her husband in spirit as well.
Aww.
Okay. Kim, you're bad. All right, Shannon, who are you?
All right. I am getting Ronnie. I am getting a gnome. I am getting a gnome for Ronnie.
I know. Colin was there, so he's like, not again.
You know, I did have sushi for lunch before I came on today. All of a sudden, sushi was in the air. So I will acknowledge that. But all right, Ronnie, let's see if everyone can hold it together. There we go. I'm not convinced. But Ronnie, I've got a big old gnome that's showing up for you, which is interesting, right? Like when gnomes show up, they show up often as signs of protection and as protectors of the second dimension, of the earthly realms. And so, I'm just feeling into your gnome. You know what? The first thing he's just saying is that it's important for you to know right now that you are protected, right? That reminder that you are protected. Oh, right back at you, Ronnie. I love you too. Thank you so much. You're always so warm and supportive, and it's really appreciated. And what I'm being told right now is we're going into, with Guided Life and with my show next, we're going into our animal helpers and that theme of protection. But your gnome is here reminding that protection and protectors don't always have to be so serious, right? That there can be a lightness, there can be an ease, there can be that kind of protection that just comes from that inherent knowledge of safety and security. So I'm seeing this gnome with this little red hat, and I'm getting an image of him sitting right outside your door. And then as you go about your travels, that he goes and he travels along with you. And so let me see if I can find out right now what has had him show his red little hat right now. Let's see what we got. What's this message of protection and levity and ease of moving throughout the world? What is this all about? What he is actually here to acknowledge is your protective spirit. What he is letting us know, he's showing me all of the ways where you take on that role of protector, that almost fatherly, paternal type energy that you show up and you gift others with. And as you show up in that way, right? Like there's a way in which you're generating a lot of that energy yourself. And so he also wants you to call your attention to his presence so that you can also tap into his energy and use his energy of protection to resource yourself. That it's almost like this sense of reciprocity, that as you're protecting others, as you're bringing this paternal protective spirit, to not let your system get overtaxed, right? Like there's a way in which we can run our energy and we can sometimes feel depleted, but to know with him there, not only do you have that extra level of protection that you can tap into, but the energy that he provides can then help your energy, your exertion of that protection energy, because he's sort of acknowledging it's a bit similar, right? That his gnome-like protector energy, that there's an overlap in the way that you show up, so that he gets to be a resource, he gets to be something for you to lean into, and gets to be something that you use for yourself as you're going around and sharing that energy with everyone else. And as I'm saying this, and him showing me how similar the energy and the way that you show up as protectors are, it's almost like I see him reaching out. I'll do it in front, reaching out and taking your hand, and the two of you walking hand in hand down the street, as you're going and sharing all of this love and abundance of just safety and surety and wisdom, and that sense of satisfaction of knowing your place in the world. So thank you so much, Ronnie. I'm just double checking if there's anything else this gnome wants to say. Just that reminder that you, as always, are safe and are protected, and that sense of safety that you inherently have is accurate, and continue to lean into it and enjoy it and revel in it. That's a gift of being who you are, to be able to experience that and share that with others. So thank you so much, Ronnie.
Magical.
Love it.
All right, that was beautiful, Shannon. That was beautiful. Bernadette, hi. I'm glad you made it. I don't know why you had trouble finding us, but I'm happy you found us, Sue. I know StreamYard's doing some upgrades, so it's had a few effects here and there. I know we were supposed to be on Veronica's page, but we were having trouble getting linked up. It looks like everybody found us, so that's a good thing. So the fairies will help you find the way, my friends. All right, it is Raven's turn. Can we do a quick check-in to see who is here and who is still open? And also, if she selects you, would you please help keep up in the comments with her? It just lets us know that everything is making sense. And Ronnie says, spot on. I feel what you're saying. Thank you, Shannon.
Oh, you're always so welcome, Ronnie.
Okay. Beautiful. All right.
Russ still here? That name stuck out to me earlier.
Which name?
Sierra.
Sierra. Okay. Are you still here, Sierra? Let's do a check. I will put my glasses on so I can see without squinting. Okay, so Jess is here, Evelyn's here. Michael Christopher says, howdy. I think that means howdy, Michael Christopher. How you doing, cowboy? Brenda is open. Let me see. Let's give Sierra a chance to check in to see if she's here. Let me know if you see her, Shannon, too. She was open at 3:16, so that was 8 minutes ago. So are you still here, Sierra?
Yeah,
Jeffrey's open. Yet. Kim Princess is open. Jennifer McCormick is open. Naomi Brown is open. Colin Walker says, Raven, is that an English hotel bed sheet you are using for a backdrop? It looks quite fashionable.
So definitely there's a joke behind that. So I'm staying in the UK, and I'm staying at this place for a few months, and we couldn't find the right curtains. Right. And so I'm like, I don't want people looking in. And I literally put a sheet up. Colin, that's so funny. And I hate it. I hate it. But I'm like, I don't want people looking in. So I had to literally throw a sheet up by the window. That's so funny, Colin. I'm like, I need to find the right, and I couldn't find them. Funny.
Oh my God. Okay. I have not seen Sierra check in yet, so I think she must have stepped out. No. So, but we've got several other takers.
Okay. I wish I could see. I know you just named a couple off. You pick one, Jennifer, and I'll pull for them.
Oh wait, she's here. Sarah. She's here. She's here.
Good job.
She made it. She made it through the rain. Okay, I can't help it.
She's addicted to this, Shannon. I do agree. She probably does this at home all the time, right? I mean, I would too.
Now we know what she was doing before she jumped on the show. We know exactly what was going on.
I was actually rushing. I had a very busy day, and I have a million messages to return in between the show and yours. I was so busy today. Oh my gosh. All right. Sierra is here, and we're happy to give you a message from Raven. Sierra, if you could keep up with us in the comments. Thank you, love.
Yeah. So Sierra, I'm going to pull a card for you for the overall energy for you for the week and an action set for you. Okay. Oh, this is funny, Shannon, because you're working with spirit animals later. So something came up in one of the cards. So the overall energy for you for the week are foundations and achievements. So you seem pretty grounded, but spirit wants you to work on where you're living right now. I want you to change the energy up a little bit. I want you to clear out things. Your home is your castle, right? And if you feel safe in your home, your energy changes day by day. So spirit's like, time to clear out clutter in the home. Time to, if you want to use sage, if you want to use, burn some copal, some incense, but little things like clearing out your kitchen cabinets, right? Sweeping the floors makes you feel more grounded in your home. Spirit's like, you need to like kind of clear some stuff out this week to make you feel a little more grounded. But I feel like you have some good people around you though, like good friendships, good solid friendships. Spirit's like, you know how to put boundaries down with people, and you're at that point in your life, you only want people that bring that energy back to you, that actually respect you, which I think is really beautiful. So stay in that energy and say, spirit, angels, fairies, only bring people in my life that really appreciate me and really see me for who I am. Now, the action step that you got this week, your spirit animal is the owl. Okay. So the owl,
She's saying yes, very true. She's saying yes.
Yes, to the house stuff.
Okay. What you just said. Yes, very true.
Well, yeah, definitely. And spirit is also showing me, before I go on to this card, I don't know if you've heard of Florida water. Do you girls use Florida water?
Mm-mm.
No, you've never used Florida water? Okay, let me show you this.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good for cleansing your aura. But one thing that you can do is use them on the floors. It can clean your floors too. Now, something I do, Sierra, is I kind of make my own potions with it, basically. So I'll get Florida water, which is basically a whole bunch of, it's alcohol plus a whole bunch of essential oils. And if you want to direct message me later, I can show you a few recipes how to make this. You can use crystals. You can use certain herbs in order to like cleanse the energy of your home. It's very witchy, I know, but I absolutely love doing it.
Chris says, I live in Florida, but Jess Walton knows what it is. Jess Walton likes it. And Sierra says she's not sure what it is.
Okay. I can send you a link after. But that's,
and she says, okay, yeah, she'll message you on Instagram, she says.
Yeah, that's great to use at home to clear the energy. But the owl is your spirit animal this week. Now, the owl teaches us to trust our intuition and to trust ourselves. However, this card is saying now it's your time to make a wish. So I want you to call in your spirit team this week. I want you to call in your fairies. I want you to call in your angels and say, I need you guys to have my back. And really focus and visualize a certain wish that you want to happen this week. I would suggest, just for focusing, right, lighting a candle. Or writing something out. But spirit's like, so many people, when it comes to magic work and intention, are afraid to do it, or they don't think it works. My message for anybody watching, be open. Just be open to it. Play around with it. Because when you play around with it and things start happening, you start getting confidence in yourself. When you start seeing synchronistic moments, when you start seeing certain goals reach, just be open to magic, make those wishes, start visualizing, and just see what happens. And that's what I have for Sierra.
Michael Christopher wants you to know that he takes a shot of it every morning to stay strong.
Of course, Michael. I love him. I love him.
Ava says it's fantastic. She uses it a lot. And Jennifer's also talking about shungite crystal water. That's super cool. Yeah, and Michael Christopher's making sure you know it is Florida water he gets a shot of. Okay. And Sierra says, very true. I found my missed signs more often when I'm wrapped up in my mind of negative energy. And she says she will try that out. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Well, now I think it's really interesting, right? Like there's this sharp divide of people who know what Florida water is and people who don't. So of course I'm going to go do my research as someone who doesn't know, but that bottle is beautiful. So I would go get it for the bottle alone.
No, I'm telling you, I'll send you the link to it, but it is funny when I speak about it sometimes because people think I mean actual like water from Florida, which is totally it's not.
Michael Christopher's like, is that bad?
Michael, take a shot of it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to make a banner here with all of your links on it here, Raven. So there I can get it. There we go. So it's got your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, and your website. There, I did it. Yay. I'm so proud of myself. All right. Oh, look at Nancy's here. Hey girl, hey. Nancy Martell is here. She's one of our queens. Okay.
And
Michael says he's young and impressionable. Not anymore. Okay. All right. And they're having a great time laughing together. So you have to come back. All right. We're at about 3:33. Yeah, Nancy was the instigator of the sushi hour. So Nancy, you missed it. Kim Princess had sushi today, and Shannon had sushi today, and we almost started a laugh fest. And then Colin said, "Oh no, not again!" so, oh my God, it was too funny. All right, so we are at 3:33. How about we do a collective message each? Would that work for all of you?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, all
yes,
right,
indeed.
let's do it. Okay, Miss Shannon, would you like to go first? Okay.
Yeah, let me feel into it for a second. Yeah, let me feel into it. Actually, if one of the two of you wants to go, I'm going to defer. I had it and I lost it, so I'm going to give it another second. Either one of you ready with a group message?
But
Would you like to go, Raven?
yeah, I'll do it, and I'll say something,
Perfect.
and then I'll look hard for the collective as well. I keep seeing 555 for the collective, so look out for that number for your guides this week. So 555 can mean different things to different people, but Spirit is saying be open to change, because when you get too comfortable doing the same thing over and over, you're not learning, right? So when you're not learning, sometimes Spirit will push you right out of your comfort zone to where you will learn and you will grow. So when you see 555 this week, just know that you, even when you're nervous, even when you're scared, just go for it. And also, since we're on the show and we're talking about, we're connecting with fairies, we're connecting with angels, dragons, elementals, for anybody that's watching that doesn't know how to connect, I would say the number one thing is it's so simple, being present and open in nature. Okay. A lot of people in certain religions will say, oh yeah, I believe in angels, but they kind of turn their head when it comes to dragon energy, when it comes to fairy energy. You guys, it's very real, right? And when you're open to it, you'll start seeing the signs of this everywhere. It's just being open. So practice being open to it this week. It's real. If you'll connect if you're grounded and if you're present. And let me pull a card for the collective as well. And thank you guys again for having me on. You guys are awesome.
It's super fun having you, Raven.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here.
Okay, you guys got the card. I know it's hard to see. Perspective. So when you're out and about with friends, family, instead of seeing your way as the only way, Spirit wants you to see things from a higher perspective, right? You might get in an argument with somebody. You might not agree with somebody. Instead of reacting off of emotion, Spirit wants you to step back and say, wait, if I was in their shoes, if I was seeing things from their perspective, what can I learn from that? That's how you really connect with people. That can help you in day-to-day life. It can help you with your healing work. It can help you with your mediumship work if you step back and see things from other people's perspectives and even tap into empathy. So that's my message for the collective.
Gorgeous, Raven. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. I got my back.
Wait. Okay. Now we're ready.
Thank you. That was sort of like cleansing the palate, right?
I know, right?
The fairies cleansing the palate. Yes. So I've been working a lot, and what's been on the mind, and it came through today too, was that issue of trust and safety and protection. And so earlier the fairies were chatting with me about the importance of joy and celebration and delight and revelry, right? But as powerful declarations of safety. In that same vein, if you're ever working on prosperity or abundance, sometimes the advice can be to go out and start donating more money, right? Because if you're donating money, you're giving money away, that it's that powerful declaration, I'm giving money away because I know that I have enough, right? As a way to feed that sense of gratitude and abundance, to give money away, to declare, because I know that I have enough and that there's enough coming in. So in reverse, that by going into revelry, into celebration, into delight, into play, it's that powerful declaration that I am safe, that I am taken care of, that it's okay for me to take my mind and my awareness off of the periphery and waiting for the next shoe to drop. Since I know that it's safe, I can go ahead and really lean into that energy of enjoying life and focusing on my own ways in which I generate my own sense of trust and safety and the way that I move surely through the world. So yeah, that message of enjoy life and use that as that powerful declaration of your own safety and sense of protection.
Awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful, Shannon. I lost control of my mouth, so I just need him.
Well, I was like in the shower and I just kept getting all these images of, fairies dancing and playing. And I was like, yes, but I know about this. Tell me more about this. And so, yeah, it was really, really fun. Really fun to gain that perspective on the importance of having fun and enjoying oneself.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If I can't get control of the mouse, we're going to stay on this live all night long.
You all can join me on Guided Life. We'll just roll right into it.
It's not moving. I can't start one string without ending another.
All right, Jennifer, time to grab the magic wand. Let's see
okay.
if we can get
right.
some. You know what? I'm double fisting today.
I know, right? Well, I'm gonna give a group message. I'm just trying to get my mousey to work properly. And so I'm going to wave my magic wand over that just a little and see if it will connect. So, all right, it's not working. So what I'm going to do is I see all your messages and I'm just going to plug her into the battery, but I don't think that's the problem or I would have gotten a notification. The fairies are causing mischief, Jess. That's what Jess is saying. The fairies are causing mischief. I would agree with you. Lola, think that's hilarious. Double fisting is Colin said, lovely message, Shannon. Jennifer also said, thank you, Shannon. Jennifer McCormick. Trudy Panko said, hi, all. And Kim Princess is giving lots of fairies. And Crick finally made it. And my mouse is, there it goes. We fixed it. Thank you, fairies. they're like, don't forget who's in charge now.
Right.
We have to be like, okay. So, all right. It's those star beings of yours, Jennifer. Yes, Colin. Thank you. I know we're friends, but yeah, they can be a little inspirational. All right. So I'm going to give a message kind of from the dragons, and what I'm being inspired to speak about is to not be afraid of your inner fire. And when we talk about heaven and earth, we have to remember that that's earth is the other half of that too. So what we're talking about is embodying our spirit into our body, into this realm. And that's how you access your fire, which is your power. Your power is the power of creation. It is the spirit. Right? Your power of creation is what helps you to manifest, what helps you to put all of your desires, all of that creative potential in you, all of that spiritual inspiration and artistry and things that you're channeling, and actually put them into this reality. So come back into your body as well as going out into the ethers. We can go out into the ethers, but we also have to bring it down into the body, connect with your inner fire. Yes. Think about the earth and all of the things that the earth gives to us. Go down into the layers of the earth. That's where the crystals live. That's where the lava is. That's where the iron core is. That's where gravity is. That's pulling you and connecting you and asking you to stay here too. So I I feel very inspired, as well as I feel a force with the dragons, just reminding us they're here too. They fly, but they also come down and they land, right? And when it's time to start anew, it's okay if we go into a transformation, if we go into that fire, because then we're going to come out reborn once again. So we never truly die. We're always being reborn, and from the ashes create something beautiful. So I will leave you with that. I hope that's helpful. Thank you. That was fun. And
Wait, you got to give yourself. You got to give yourself.
Oh. In other words, get grounded, everybody.
That's right.
Beautiful. So we have a lot of beautiful messages. Thank you all for the feedback. God made says God is in charge and always will be. Yes, the fairies have made us aware of that. There's always a higher power that's bigger than us as well, but we are also part of it and from it. Yes, on repeat. Thank you, Lola. And Michael Christopher is saying have a great evening. So I think we've about come down to a wrap. Any last words you would like to leave us, Raven, since you are our special guest here today?
Well, I think it's just embodying playfulness this week. That's how you connect to spirit. It's very simple. When you embody playfulness, you connect with spirit on an easier level. So that's a simple message right there.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for joining us and being our special guest. You have a great energy, Raven. And once again, everybody, you can reach Raven on Instagram at Lead with Energy, TikTok, Lead with Energy, Facebook, Lead with Energy, and on ravenadams.com if you'd like to connect with her for photography or an intuitive message. And she's all around the world leaving her cards for people to find. So it's a very, very special thing that you're doing there. So thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful. Everybody, please, in half an hour, so that's time for a snack and a coffee and a cup of tea, please come back for Guided Life with the one and only Shannon Ratay, who will be helping you to connect with your spirit animals. So that's just a quick old break, and then come on back onto Facebook and YouTube, and there is more fun and magic coming your way. So we greatly appreciate you joining us for Messages from the Enchanted Realms this fine afternoon/evening. Fran may be back for our Christmas show because she's making great improvements. So we're keeping our fingers crossed to see if she makes it back, but I kind of feel like she will. So that's a good, something we're very, very excited about. And thank you again all for being here, for your lovely energy, for your support. Again, it's been a wonderful hour of love and magic, and we will see you all next time on Messages from the Enchanted Realms. And here we go. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.